And this is why anger management is necessary. Hey gamers, I'm Kwing, and welcome to our Let's Play channel. Today is all about the leader of the Red Lanterns, Atrocitus. Now this guy is a big fig, who has all the lantern powers, plus he's fire and goo resistant. Oh, and he has super strength too. Atrocitus can be found in free play on level 12, Oh the Rage. He'll set you back 1 million studs though. So, Atrocitus' origin is pretty much rewrites the Green Lantern's history, including Aw-Qward, Sinestro, and Rookie Lantern Hal Jordan. Long ago in Sector 66, you know where I'm going with this. In a galaxy far, far away, there lived a red alien named Aw-Qward. He had a wife, child, and good stable employment, possibly with a 401k and dental plan. Until one day, when the evil guardians of the universe sent the Manhunters to his planet. Everyone except for 5 souls were annihilated. Still wanted by the guardians, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem and you can find them, maybe you can hire the 5 inversions. Seriously though, don't leave them a want-ad, or Atrocitus will probably kill you in order to perform a Salemish ritual to, learn about stuff. And of course, bring about Blackest Night. After an attack on Oa, he and his team are defeated by Aw-Qward and taken to Earth to prevent Nekron from returning to, do bad stuff. Though, this also kind of rewrites Hal Jordan's origin, because Aw-Qward still crash lands on Earth, though his mortal wound is now thanks to Atrocitus. On Earth, Sinestro and new Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, stop Atrocitus from waking the One who will become the Black Hand. So, more Blackest Night foreshadowing. After he was defeated by Sinestro, Atrocitus sowed the seeds of doubt in his mind about the Guardians, then told him about a prophecy where Sinestro's own people would be destroyed, which isn't until much later in the New 52, apparently. Still, with the doubt now in his mind, not long after this meeting, the greatest Green Lantern, Sinestro, becomes a Yellow Lantern. After the war with the Sinestro Corps, sometime later, Atrocitus is shown at the very end of the comic making the Red Lantern power battery, using his rage. He also, kills one of his friends from the 5, to power the battery. The rest of his pals, well, they get turned into Red Lantern rings too, so yeah. Different beings from across the universe are then selected by the rings because of their great rage, and Atrocitus becomes their leader. His first target is Sinestro, who's being taken to his home planet for execution. The Red Lanterns arrive and massacre both Green and Yellow alike, leaving Hal Jordan alive, but barely. They then capture Sinestro and bring him back to Yzmolt, the prison planet. Hal Jordan and Blue Lanterns then arrive to defeat Atrocitus. A former Green Lantern that became Red is slain by Sinestro during the fight. In Jordan's rage, because they used to be friends, a red ring attaches to his finger and he becomes a Red Lantern. Jordan almost destroys the entire prison planet, but Saint Walker, the Blue Lantern, attaches a blue ring to Jordan's hand, thus canceling the effects of rage and restoring his willpower. Jordan, renewed, then attacks Atrocitus using both hope and will, and destroys the red ring right in Ottero's face, rendering him powerless. After being defeated, Atrocitus moves to the dark side of the planet and performs another blood ritual, so yeah, but this time it's to discover Odim's location so we can get revenge on the Blue Lanterns. During the Blackest Night story, Atrocitus faces off against the second Red Lantern lady who was killed previously, and also the former friends of his are back as zombies. So he's not having the best day. Also his heart gets ripped out too, but he doesn't die because he's Atrocitus. He then teams up with the other 7 core members of the Lantern groups and tries to save the universe to protect all life, which is the opposite of, what Atrocitus is, because he kind of brought about the Blackest Night. It's kind of weird that he's a good guy now, but oh well. Anyway, they try to stop the Black Power Battery on Earth by combining their powers to create, not Captain Planet, but a white light to vaporize it, but it barely scratches the surface of the thing. Ganthit, or Ganat, or whatever his name is, we're just gonna call him Papa Smurf, leader of the Guardians, duplicates all the Lantern colors and sends rings to various DC heroes and villains. Mira, who's Aquaman's wife, having lost her husband and filled with rage and grief, joins Atrocitus as a Red Lantern, temporarily. I know what you're thinking, but we're not gonna get into, removing Red Lantern rings on this channel. Also, a Guy Gardner becomes a Red Lantern too, after witnessing the supposed death of Kyle Rayner against Black Lanterns. Atrocitus also tries to get the Spectre to join his ranks by becoming his entity, though Spectre's like, you gotta be kidding me, you can't take me on, I'm the Spectre, dude. During the Brightest Day storylines, Atrocitus joins with Dexstar, you know, the cat lantern, to search for the rage entity known as Butcher in New York City subways. Because that's where true evil lies, not being held up in New York City traffic. Nope, it's the subways. DC logic right there, folks. Or they just hate subways. Long story short, he and Dex get Butcher, and then Atrocitus joins Guy Gardner to become a new Guardian. Their mission is to stop Corna, or whatever his name is, from wiping out Oa. Though they mostly fail, and well, most of Oa gets blown up. Oops. Hey, it's kind of like the ruins in this game. Anyway, he learns that Corna, or Korn, we're just gonna call him Korn, was responsible for Atrocitus' family and homeworld being wiped out. Though before Atrocitus can get revenge on the dude responsible for all the badness, the new Guardians, minus Hal Jordan, are all trapped in the Book of Black by Liza Drac, who is a former Yellow Lantern, and she does this during the War of the Green Lanterns, which happens shortly before the New 52. I told you the Lantern books was confusing, I'm not lying, they're like, whoa. So in the New 52, after the death of Korn, Atrocitus, seeking a new purpose for his Rage Crusade, now uses his core to kind of act like Judge Dredd police officers, more or less. You know, I am the law. Punish the wicked and defend the helpless, and you can't understand what I'm saying, can you? He also gives them a heart once again, which was probably a bad thing because most of them betray him because now they're not like crazy rage zombies anymore. They actually are kind of like, whoa, we can think for ourselves, free will. But he's saved at the last minute by a Red Lantern from Earth called John Moore. Atrocitus, like Arkillo, follows Kyle Rayner to Earth, where the rings of all the different Corps members are merging with the Green Lantern. Rather than attack him the way Arky and the others did, Atrocitus has this idea to teach Kyle how to, you know, control his rage and bring it about and make it powerful. Kind of like Yoda. But he kind of does it in a twisted Yoda way. He shows Kyle how his girlfriend Alex died, which Kyle gets kind of mad about. And then he's like, okay, if that didn't work, check out the horrors of the world today. And Kyle's like, Super Saiyan. And he's able to now use the power of rage. And Atrocitus is like, okay, I taught you this, but make sure you use this against the Guardians and Papa Smurf, because they're the real bad guys. Atrocitus then teams up with the 7 Corps members again to fight the First Lantern, which was a power kept hidden inside Papa Smurf. When Volthoom, or Volt, whatever his name is freed, he imprisons all the Guardians, and the universe starts to fall apart because, you know, the Watchers are gone or whatever. Sinestro and Atrocitus later kill all the Guardians, but Sinestro actually spares Papa Smurf and his lady, saying he knows what it's like to lose everything, and he doesn't want Papa Smurf to go through that. Before disappearing somewhere in the universe or dimensions or whatever, the once proud Guardian of the Universe wishes Kyle and Atrocitus well and says it's time to leave the nest and, you know, create order and all this other stuff. So Atrocitus, after being, you know, mentally scarred by seeing a future that could have happened by the First Lantern, which was pretty freaky even for Atrocitus, in it he would have ruled his people with an iron fist, killed his wife and daughters, and then his son would grow up resenting him, leading like the rebels against him, and then Atrocitus would die. And when he found this out, he was like, man. He says, I would rather have my entire sector wiped out and everything the way it is right now than to have my own family kill me. Because of so many factors, and of course, you know, the mental scarring now, he loses a battle to Guy Gardner, who challenges him for control of the Red Lanterns. In reality, Guy is doing this because he's a mole for Hal Jordan to find out what the Red Lanterns are up to. Drifting in space after the battle and possibly dying, Atrocitus looks back on his life and, you know, it flashes before his eyes. But moments before the Grim Reaper comes, Dexstar saves him, you know, the cat thing, which we'll talk about later. Kyle, not long after this bout with Guy Gardner, actually steals the Butcher entity, so the rage thing, from Atrocitus, thus rendering him completely powerless. And Kyle, like Uber Saiyan. His fate as of right now is unknown in the DC universe for Atrocitus. As for other media, Atrocitus was one of the main baddies in the Green Lantern animated series. He also learned the hard way that you do not try to steal from Agent Orange, because you will get your butt kicked. And well, that pretty much does it for Atrocitus. Hopefully you've all learned something from this video. I did. Remember to be slow to anger and nice to everybody, or a red power ring might attach to your hand, thus making you a Red Lantern. And good luck getting that off without consequences. Thanks for watching. I'll see you with more LEGO Batman 3 character spotlights tomorrow.
Because a storm is coming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming, or I'll break you. Goodbye.